In this video, I'll be showing you how to set up the AWS GPU. First, we're going to need to install the NVIDIA gaming driver on your Windows instance. For that, you need to open your PowerShell. This is the Amazon help document to help install an NVIDIA driver for a GPU. We're going to copy this and paste it in your PowerShell. Click Enter, and it should begin to run. It should take a little bit, but eventually you'll see this downloading, and it will finish bringing you back to Administrator. The driver will be saved inside your desktop folder, and the downloaded folder should be Windows, latest, then you'll see your GPU folder. We're going to want to extract this. It's compressed, so just go to Extract All and run through that. It shouldn't take too long. Now you can hit Windows, and you'll see an application and an HTML document. We're going to want to double click on the application and install. This should eventually bring up the NVIDIA graphics driver agreement, and you're going to want to go with the Express downloading. So this may take a few minutes, but it will install your graphics driver. Okay, from here, hit the close button. And we're going to scroll down a bit on this document. To verify that the GPU is working properly, you're going to want to go to your device manager. So go to the Start menu and search for your device manager. Go to your display adapters, and you should see NVIDIA Tesla T4, or the proper version for your machine. So the next step is to copy this code, the new item property, and to paste that in your PowerShell. You're going to want to hit Enter again. Since the registry is already in the system, it'll say the property already exists. So then we can just go to the next step in the process. Copy it and paste it in the PowerShell. And you're going to want to say yes. Now we can go on to step 5. Depending on your web version, you're going to want to copy and paste that section. So then we're going to want to reboot the instance, and we will now be moving on to the CUDA installation. For that, we're going to this other website, and you want to select the right platform based on your system and architecture. In our case, that'll be the Server 2019 and the etc local. So you can now see that this is downloading the base installer. Okay. And it'll take a little bit, but once it's finished, you're going to simply want to run the application by double-clicking. So this may take another few minutes to load. You're going to want to extract the CUDA setup. We're now about halfway through. You're going to want to agree and continue, do express again, check yes that you understand the agreement, and continue. This will prepare you for the installation process for CUDA. This process will take a little bit of time. Okay, it will remove any previous versions if you have those installed before delving into its actual installation process. Once it's finished, you can select the next button and close it. Now that that's finished, we're going to go to our GitHub repository and download the CUDNN library for CUDA. So we're going to go to the link provided on step 4. And go to download CUDNN. You'll want to accept the terms and conditions. If you don't already have an account or you're a first-time user, you'll need to sign up for NVIDIA Developer. But that process is fairly simple. You'll have to verify your email. But if you already have an account or once that's set up, you can download the CUDNN for your CUDA version. We will be using CUDA 11.4, and we're going to want to download the correct one for our system and version. So now we have to wait for that to load. It will be in a zip folder, so you'll have to extract it again. And once that's done, you're going to want to go to, as a note, once you install the CUDA inside the C drive, the program files you should see include NVIDIA GPU Computing Toolkit and NVIDIA Corporation. We're now going to want to migrate a few libraries to this folder. To do that, you're going to go to your extracted folder, click CUDA, then go to your bin. You'll want to copy cudnn648.dll and paste that in the NVIDIA GPU Computing Toolkit inside the CUDA folder, inside the version folder, and inside that one's bin. Similarly, you're going to want to go inside the include folder and copy cudnn.h and paste it in the same, and paste it in CUDA version of yours, then go to include and paste there. Next, we're going to go back to our extracted folder and go to library, hit the architecture, then cudnn.lib. We're going to copy this into program files, NVIDIA CPU Computing Toolkit, CUDA, your version, and lib. Except then we're going to go into your architecture version again and paste it there. Once all this is finished, we can go back to set up the virtual environment so that we can run our Python script. So we're going to go to our CMD and go inside our documents folder with a simple CD documents. We're going to create a virtual environment with Python -m venv, then this one will be a test one. Once that's finished, you'll just have to activate your environment. In this case, test1, scripts activate.bat. And now you can see we're working in this virtual environment. We're going to want to install the Python packages needed with a simple copy paste. It's important that you copy directly from the GitHub repository, otherwise you may input the wrong version for the packages, and that could alter the code and make it so it doesn't run. Eventually, this will finish. The installation is complete. So now we're going to write a very simple Python script that will show the list of physical devices installed on this machine. For that, we're going to open Python idle, create a new file, and from TensorFlow Python client, import device_lib. Then we print device_lib.list local devices. This will show us all of the devices that are in this machine. We're just going to save this inside the environment as test GPU. Now we just run the program with cd test1, then Python test gpu.py. And it's displaying all of the devices that we currently have installed. You can note that it says it could not load dynamic library. QSolver64. For that, we're going to go into the NVIDIA GPU, the version 11.4. And we're going to look for that in the bin, copy that. We're going to take that and change it to _10 instead of _11. And again, now we can run the script and everything works perfectly this time. The error is gone. And we can see the device type as a GPU. So this machine means the machine is able to find the GPU. And now you can run your deep learning scripts. You may also go to the task manager, performance, and see that you have a GPU set up and running. If you expand this, you can see the matrix for the utilization.